Former Victorian Minister Adem Somyurek has made a U-turn decision to contest this month's state election less than 2 weeks after announcing his retirement. Mr Somyurek will run for an upper house seat with the Democratic Labor Party in a bid to hold Premier Daniel Andrews to account. And Adem Somyurek joins us live now from Melbourne. Adem, good to see you. Thanks for your time this morning. So it was back in 2014 you shone a laser in Bernie Finn's face in Parliament. Now he's your partner. Is the hatchet buried?
I think it will and truly was pretty quickly, and I didn't mean to do that, by the way, and I did apologise pretty quickly.
OK. On to the current scene, though. I mean, critics will point to your frankly dodgy past, someone wrapped up in branch stacking. There are questions about integrity and ethics. So why should people vote for you?
Well, in fact, to the contrary, Peter, because I've had 2.5 years of a winch hunt on me from 2 integrity bodies. That's unprecedented, 2 integrity bodies. Nowhere before has integrity bodies have got no business in alleged branch stacking activities. They've gone through my life with a fine-tooth comb. They've taken 20 years of emails, 7 years of WhatsApp messages, 7 years of text messages. They've had my very best friends in politics, friends of 25 years, for a year record me and try to compromise me, actively try to compromise me. They've had the integrity bodies intercept my telephone calls. You know what we've got? I've got nothing. If I'm the most scrutinised politician in Australia, I'm the only clean, certified clean, verified clean politician in Australia. So I object to your characterisation.
Well, I mean, you'd said that you'd done some wrong things in the past, though. I mean, I guess back to my point, though, why should people vote for you?
Well, because of integrity. Because you take the emails and text messages and WhatsApp messages of any other parliamentarian. I can assure you something's going to come up. But what you've got with me is nothing. So in terms of integrity, I'm the man. Now, yeah.
OK, so your decision to contest this election, is this about serving the community or is it about revenge?
Well, you know, you can characterise the democratic process as revenge, but I characterise it as part of democracy to engage in the democratic process and hold people to account, pick holes in people's arguments, and contest people's records. Daniel Andrews is a dictator. He's from the Socialist, he's an apparatchik from the Socialist left faction in Victoria, and he runs the state as he did the Socialist left faction as a Stalinist. The problem with that is you can leave the Socialist left, but you can't just get up and leave Victoria.
So, but I mean, my point being, how much of your plan now is just to get him?
Well, that's not my plan. My plan is to... I had retired. A couple of weeks ago, I had decided to resign. Now, I got a lot of feedback by people wanting me to stay on, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I understood it was a selfish decision to resign, so I reversed that. Okay. Why? Why am I the best person to hold him to account? Because I've known Daniel Andrews for 25 years. I've been his factional sort of, antagonist. But we've also worked together in cooperation over many years. OK, well, yesterday
yesterday he says it wasn't wise to promote you to cabinet. How did you feel about that?
Well, I apologise to the people of Victoria for promoting him to the leadership. Quite frankly, he's done a lot of damage to this state.
So if you're successful, Adem, what happens if it is a minority government? What do you see your role as being?
Well, if Daniel Andrews is the leader in any shape or form, the Premier, I have a big role to play. As I said, I've got the experience. I know the way this man thinks. I know the way this man runs his government. I know the way this man runs his cabinet and his caucus. I have a big role to play in holding Daniel Andrews to account if he wins. If he doesn't win, well, I might have to wander off into the sunset with Daniel Andrews.
I mean, what are the chances of that, though?
Oh, well, look, there are the ALP are run by inner city, private school educated elitists, and they totally despise the communities in the suburbs. And I've got to tell you, there's a major, major backlash against the ALP. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of these seats on 11, 12%, which are very volatile, come out and dump the Labor Party. Daniel Andrews himself in the federal election had swings of 22% in some booths. That is remarkable. And that's an election where the Labor Party won nationally, right? You would expect a change of government election on primary votes to be getting 22% swings to the party that won government. But here in Victoria, they went against the party that ultimately won the government.
Just a final one here. Why'd you choose Northern Metropolitan Region?
Northern Metropolitan Region, there was no room in the Southeastern Metropolitan Region. Of course, I would have liked to have continued on Southeastern Region. There was an opportunity in Northern Metropolitan Region, and I've got to say, when I came here, when I migrated here from Turkey, all those years ago as a one-year-old, we went to a hostel in Broadmeadows area. So I have a connection with the demographics of the area. So it's a good fit for me. It's not too dissimilar in terms of the demographics, the area I represent and the area and the community I live in. So I think it is a good fit all up.